afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Mike Fiers starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
You could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
I got the count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Dero?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. He's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Fiers, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Top of the first just underway here in Motown. Right over the middle, knee high. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. The 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Danny Salazar gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Now for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 3-1 takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mato. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Iglesias gets his lead at first, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
On the ground for Kipnis. This could be two. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. An inning in the books. No score on the show. The Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. They'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two. Now the 2-1. His fastball taken high for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And that misses for ball four. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
In now for Cleveland, Michael Brantley, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball one.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0. Misses up and in. His previous history with Mike Fiers, just 3 for 14. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. Makes the play, one away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Striding in for the Indians, Eric Thames. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Batting 7, center fielder, Tyler Mason.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Has a look, now the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Standing in now, Hayden Mateo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Indians strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up for Detroit, Nicholas Castellanos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So stepping in, James McCann. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's got a batting average of .444. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0. is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even got himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. A nice aerial view of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to baseball on the show from Comerica Park. So striding in, Francisco Mejia, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Up around the face. Line drive to left. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Mejia on at first, nobody out. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Here it comes, 2-0. Here's a strike. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Now the 1-1 pitch is a low changeup that's laid off. Third inning, no score to this point. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Martin is under it, and the inning is over. Indians fail to score. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Leonis Martin, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Leonis Martin.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Alexi Amarista.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Ramirez has a play, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Settling in now, Nico Goodrum. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. After it is Brantley. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. For his second at bat, Jose Ramirez. First time up, he went down looking.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
An 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Martin. He gets there, and that's the second out. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in to try it again, Jose Iglesias. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jose Iglesias. Fans, summer's almost here. Temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark with a 6 or 10 game mini plan? You'll save as much as 30% as compared to buying individual tickets alone. How's that for a summer savings? Visit any stadium ticket window for mini plan information.
First offering on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Iglesias in front, 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this.
And this is fouled at the plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mikey Mata. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Striding in once again, Miguel Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is line to left. Brentwood will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, Eric Thames. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 7, Eric Thames.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting,
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be two. The second for one. On to first, and they don't get the two as he couldn't get it to stick in the webbing.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box, Hayden, Mateo. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Mejia, base runner at first with 1 out. Driven nicely into the gap. To third now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Not close. It's 2-0. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. 3 runs already home here. Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Ready with another 2-2. Dribbled to the right side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He grounds it sharply to third. Goodrum gloves it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 4-0. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. And the pitch. Changeup called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Victor Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Digging in now, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Missed with a slider. From the belt, the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Leonis Martin is on deck. Martinez leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. Another full count pitch home. Soft liner towards short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Here's Leonis Martin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup over the inside corner. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Daniel Norris takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44, Daniel Norris.
Digging in once again, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-0 home. And this one will be out of play off to the left.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here's the 2-1 home. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
A runner at first with no outs here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mata moves over. One away.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
1 and 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. Bro, there is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Hayden Mateo will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Brantley is off at first with 2 away. Three and 0 now. The 3-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready once again, Francisco Mejia. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But there to take it is Cabrera, and with that, the side is retired. Indians strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Alexi Amarista. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in once again, Nico Goodrum. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jose Iglesias. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail here 4-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. So here's Francisco Lindor now. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He brings a 4-for-12 line. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos moves over. 1 out.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
One out now for the Indians in their 7th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And that one just missed outside. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Nick Castellanos now, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 4-0. Johnny Barbado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready for another chance, Edwin Encarnacion. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Swing and a little tapper. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to center field. Martin is there, and he has it for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Here's Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. One out, nobody on. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Martin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
First baseman number 7, Eric Thames.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Thames. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Castellanos retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And quickly, Salazar is in front 0-2. And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 34.
Next up for Detroit, James McCann. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0. Now a fastball that stays straight, but I think he just missed it as this is hit in the air to fairly deep center field. Naquin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Here's Leonis Martin, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. From the stretch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to third. Goodrum fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
In now for Cleveland, Hayden Mateo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Looped out toward third, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Nothing doing here this half. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Indians 4 and the Tigers nothing. Next for the Tigers, Alexi Amarista. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that stone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Nico Goodrum goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. So stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Ramirez scoops it up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Indians used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Danny Salazar earns win number 7 on the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs but only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance at Comerica Park this afternoon, a sellout of 40,000. The Tigers thank you for attending today's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.